Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 20th of August 2018. We're going to reflect on Matthew 19, 16 to 22. Listen. A young man approached Jesus and said, "Teacher, what good must I do to gain eternal life?" Jesus answered him, "Why do you ask me about the good? There is only one who is good. But if you wish to enter into life, keep the commandments." He asked him, "Which ones?" And Jesus replied, "You shall not kill, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not bear false witness, honor your father and your mother, and you shall love your neighbor as yourself." The young man said to him, "All of these I have observed. What do I still lack?" Jesus said to him, "If you wish to be perfect, go, sell what you have and give it to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me." When the young man heard this statement, he went away sad, for he had many possessions. This is the gospel of the Lord. If you wish to be perfect, go sell what you have and give it to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me. Jesus said this to a young man who went away sad, for he had many possessions. Now, if Jesus were to say this to us, what would we do? This isn't the first time that Jesus has asked someone to leave everything and follow him. He did this to Peter a few months ago, and Peter immediately left everything and followed Jesus. It would help us gain some understanding by contrasting the responses of the two men. Why was Peter able to leave everything and follow Jesus and not the rich young man? Now, most people might say that Peter had nothing, but at the time that Jesus called Peter, he was in possession of 2 boats full of fish, and that would have been enough to set him up in business. Peter could have started Peter Fishery, selling fried fish and dried fish and pickled fish and curried fish, and he could have become the fish king of Jerusalem. Now, that isn't the reason, but I will give you 3. 1. See, both Peter and the rich man were blessed, one with a lot of fish, the other with a lot of money. But Peter understood it was better to be with the blesser than with the blessings, because when you are with the blesser, you get all the blessings you need. Like the rich young man, we sometimes lose focus of the blesser and concentrate on the blessings instead. We don't realize how this binds us. Can you imagine living without your phone for 3 days? See what I mean? 2. The rich young man thought he was being asked to give up everything he had for nothing, not realizing that in truth he was being asked to give up nothing for everything. Jesus told him this in the story today. Give it up and you will have treasure in heaven, but he didn't get it. Heaven was too abstract a place for him, as it tends to be for us. So we work so hard towards securing possessions here on earth that we won't take anywhere once we are dead, but we don't think of accumulating treasure in heaven where we will be forever. And 3, Peter followed his heart over his mind. He heard Jesus calling him and he responded with his heart because his heart told him this was the right thing to do. The rich young man, however, analyzed the situation, and from whichever angle he looked at it, the deal just didn't make any sense. I reflected upon this heart head thing on August 9th, and you might want to check that out if you missed it. It's really insightful. So, now, given these 3 reasons, what would you do? You are a follower of Jesus, aren't you? I want to leave you with something that you will find in Mark's account of this story that isn't here in Matthew's. When the rich young man told Jesus what a devout follower of God he was, Mark writes, Jesus looked at him and loved him. Just something else to think about today. God bless you.